much better.
Yep.
I haven't touched it. Oh, that's going to be a cool color, dude.
You know what I want for my Legos? Vinyl dye. Looks perfect. Soaks right into it.
Yeah?
Yeah, never comes out unless you're like buried deep down inside. Soaks through all of it.
Cool.
So you can't actually scratch it off. Yeah.
You do 4 tablespoons of this.
And if you get someone an official color, it can turn out pretty professional.
For the Legos?
Changing like colored pieces if you want them different. It's a trick. I want to try it sometime.
That's a good color, dude. Love that color.
Great. That's awesome. That reminds me, there's a Lego color like that. It's almost exactly the same. With a dark tan.
I gotta get me a better airbrush. This airbrush sucks. Gets the job done, but the hose is gay.
Yay.
Follow the action, okay? The brown's cool, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, baby, that's a cool color. I wanted to shoot these tonight so they'll dry overnight. That's why we're doing this so late. Wicked. So I do it with that pressurized bottle or the can that it comes with. It just doesn't have enough oomph to power it. You really need a compressor to shoot this stuff with.
That was awesome.
Cool, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, here you can see we're shooting the Coyote Brown desert color. Really happy with the looks of that color. I love it. It's a good looking color. Darker than that stone that I shot earlier. Real happy with it. I'll shoot the hearing protectors while I'm at it. Wicked.
Wow, that's perfect.
Much better, huh?
Yeah.
I'll just bring this down here so you can see it better.
I just zoomed in so it was a good shot.
Probably could have done a better job on that jimping modification I did with the Dremel tool. Still pretty cool though. Look at that, dude. So much better. Wicked. Wicked indeed. Hey, I will show you the finished product here in just a second. This is what I was shooting. Coyote Brown DuraCoat by Lauer Weaponry there in Wisconsin. And here's the hardener. And you saw the ratio which you mix it with. I'm giving you a lot of detail in this video. And it'll be kind of my reference video of how to shoot DuraCoat for knives at least. Because a lot of guys have been asking the question. There's reducer. If you can't get it to come out of your airbrush in the right mixture, i.e. it flows freely, you'll put a little bit of reducer in. Again, just follow the excellent directions that DuraCoat comes with. It's actually pretty easy, guys. Don't be freaked out about it. And don't think it's a huge project. It really is not. By the way, I label the top of all the bottles of DuraCoat I have because they sit in a bin. And yes, that's because I have more than a few colors. I went ahead and bought some more, and you will see future DuraCoat projects from nutnfancy coming at you, because I'm pretty excited about the product, because it is a hard epoxy finish, unlike paint, that's going to be very durable and very factory-like, which you'll see here in just a second. And the cost compared to other finishes along those lines is a lot less. So yeah, so far big fan of DuraCoat. You've seen me recoat Remington 700P and 300 Winchester mag in this stuff. And here's the scope from that one right now. Wicked. Yeah, I'm real happy with that. You saw me review that as well. At least the finish. You'll have a forthcoming review on both the optics and the gun itself later on. Take some time to put those together. So let me show you what the knife looked like prior. This is again the excellent Ontario RAT 1 tactical or utility folder, whatever you want to call it, in AUS 8 steel. I have a video out there reviewing it, and I also have another video showing how I drilled out the liners on it. You can kind of see the holes in there because the liners did not come skeletonized from Ontario. So I drilled them out, ruined a couple of drill bits doing it because it's pretty hard stainless steel there, and there you have it. This is what the knife looked like. This is not the exact knife. This is a plain edge version. But you saw the Ontario RAT 1 folder that I'm coating there in the previous footage in my other video, the stabbing protocol. And the whole purpose of that video was to test the liner lock of the knife in a realistic fashion, I felt. And I thought that liner lock of the RAT 1 passed with flying colors. How you doing? Did a really good job. And let me just say, I am not displeased with the look of the RAT 1 as it comes from the factory, especially in black. I think it's a good looking knife. I did criticize, I think accurately, the painted finish on the AUS 8 or AUS 8 steel blade. I think it will wear eventually pretty abruptly. But the main reason I'm going to launch into some DuraCoating projects, and you're going to see more coming, like I said, is because, dudes, every knife is black, right? And variety is a spice of life. So yeah, I want to do some other tactical colors. And there's going to be some reasons, too. You'll see some fixed blades that are going to be shot in a variety of DuraCoats by me, nutnfancy. And that is so it blends into my LBE gear better and also provides some rust resistance and minimize reflections. Okay, I know you guys are itching to see the final product. There's the old one, and let's roll in the new one. And dudes, it is freaking wicked. Look at that sucker. Love it. That is Coyote Brown DuraCoat on the RAT 1 folder. As you saw, I completely disassembled the knife too. I think that's the proper way to do it whenever possible. You can see I did not shoot the stainless steel liners on purpose. I wanted a little bit of contrast. It just looks good. That silver against the Coyote Brown tan. Everything, like I said in annotation on the video, was sanded. The handles were lightly sanded. I didn't want to get rid of the grip pattern. Even though it's not very functional, it still looks good. And no, by DuraCoating it, I gained nothing additionally in terms of traction on the handle. I just didn't. I'd have to put some type of grip tape on the side. I'm just letting it ride for now. But the screws were sanded. The blade was thoroughly sanded, not the edge. I was being careful of the edge to maintain it. But I sanded the blade, the back of the spine. You can see how I spent some time with that jimping in the previous footage as well. And how's that jimping? Well, it was really sharp prior to coating, and anytime you coat it, it's going to lose just a little bit of purchase. And yeah, I probably could have done a better job on it, but for a knife of this cost, it was fine. And the jimping actually is a huge improvement over the stock Ontario jimping. And this is going to be a kind of a recurring theme in the nutnfancy project, how I'm going to strive to improve the jimping on a lot of my knives, because as it comes from Ontario, that jimping blows. Just no traction. So yeah, good looking blade. Yeah, I'm very happy with it. We'll see how it wears. It is a epoxy finish to the best of my knowledge, not a paint, so it's going to wear, in my opinion, a lot better than a paint will. I'm sure it will nick and scuff as time goes on. And no, I don't want to take it downstairs and do another stabbing protocol with it. I know a lot of you guys are going to, dude, go thrash on it, see how it wears. No way, man. It took me a lot of work to finish it. So I'm going to enjoy the finish and let it wear naturally in use. If I find something negative about the DuraCoat in the knives or in the guns, I'll let you know. I'll post a review video and like I always will. In fact, I'm going to post this video to the initial review, my initial review of the Ontario RAT 1. But man, isn't that a good looking blade? Awesome. By the way, I DuraCoated the entire blade, guys, including under the pivot point. I was debating whether to do that or not. I went ahead and just did it, and I have noticed no repercussions from doing so. And it has Teflon washers under there as well, so that's kind of nice. And yeah, those screws turned out nice too. I was debating whether to shoot them, not shoot them. Nah, let's just go monochrome, Coyote Brown, awesome. Sanded that clip, painted it, just a good looking blade. Then I put some ACU colored 550 cord in the back edge, and turned out pretty awesome, huh? This is just an easier way to extract it from the pocket. So there you have it, guys. That's the Ontario RAT 1 DuraCoat Project and slight jimping modification. Very happy how it turned out. Time will tell how it wears, but I'm expecting very good things. Look to see more knives coated in DuraCoat and guns by nutnfancy. I'm a huge fan of the product. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.